July 1954. The scorching California sun beat down on San Bernardino. A 52-year-old man gripped the steering wheel. Ray Kroc, a milkshake machine salesman. His life had been ordinary. 30 years, same job. He kept driving the same roads. But on this day, everything would change. He stopped the car. He couldn't believe what he saw. A small hamburger restaurant. But the parking lot was full. A line stretched beyond the entrance. Over 100 people. 2 in the afternoon. Lunch rush was long over. Kroc's visit here wasn't by chance. This restaurant had ordered 8 milkshake machines. What kind of place needs 8 machines? The answer stood before him. Kroc walked inside. What he witnessed was revolution. The kitchen operated like a factory. Employees repeating precise movements. One grilling burgers. One preparing buns. One wrapping orders. Everything flowed in assembly line fashion. A speed unimaginable in restaurants of that era. Orders filled in astonishingly short time after placement. This was the McDonald brothers' speedy service system. That evening, Kroc met the brothers, Dick and Mac McDonald. The two had invented this system, the true founders. "We've revolutionized the restaurant business." Dick spoke with pride. "The menu is simple: hamburgers, cheeseburgers, French fries, milkshakes, and drinks." Simplicity was the secret to speed. "What about quality?" Kroc asked. "Always consistent. Perfect every time," Mac explained. "We standardized everything: bun size, patty weight, cooking time, everything." Something sparked in Kroc's mind. That night, Kroc couldn't sleep. Calculations began running through his head. What if this system spread across America? The brothers had already attempted small-scale franchising, a few locations in Arizona and elsewhere. But oversight was lacking. Quality varied wildly. Kroc envisioned something far beyond that scale. 100 stores, 1,000 stores, 10,000 stores. His hands were trembling. It wasn't fear. It was excitement. 52 years old. He'd spent more than half his life selling milkshake machines. Yet something inside him was screaming, "This is your last chance." 1954. Kroc signed the contract. Franchise agreement. He secured the rights to expand McDonald's nationwide. But the terms were harsh. Total royalties from franchisees, 1.9% of sales. Of that, 0.5% went to the brothers. Kroc's share, only the remaining 1.4%. This won't be profitable. Warnings echoed in Kroc's mind. Yet he signed. Because he had a different plan. April 15th, 1955. Kroc's own first location opened in Des Plaines, Illinois. He replicated the California system perfectly. Burgers cooked in 15 seconds. 9 menu items. Complete standardization. Everything matched the brothers' store. But reality was brutal. End of 1955. Kroc kept opening more stores. But profits were zero. No, he was losing money. The 1.4% franchise fee alone couldn't sustain operations. His savings ran dry. His wife blamed him. "You've lost your mind." Banks refused loans. Hamburgers at 52? Impossible. Kroc stood at the edge of despair. Then a savior appeared. Harry Sonneborn, financial consultant. According to Kroc's memoir, Sonneborn told him this. "Kroc, the problem is obvious. You're not in the hamburger business. You should be in the real estate business." Kroc didn't understand. Real estate? Yes, buy the land. Then lease it to the franchisees. Sonneborn explained. Franchisees rent the land from you. When they thrive, rent increases. Your revenue comes not from burger sales, but from real estate. Kroc's eyes lit up. March 1956. Kroc established a new company, Franchise Realty Corporation, a real estate company. He began buying land. He leased it to franchisees. Rent, 5% of sales, or a minimum guaranteed amount. This was McDonald's true business model. Hamburgers were the public face. Real estate was the hidden power. This real estate model gave Kroc funding and control, and it would deepen the rift with the brothers. And McDonald's exploded. 1956, just a few stores. 1960, over 200 stores. The real estate model was flawless. Kroc's revenue soared. Franchise fees, rent, rising property values. He was becoming a billionaire. But the McDonald brothers were still receiving only 0.5% of that original 1.9% royalty. They hadn't yet realized what they were losing. But the brothers were starting to notice. Early 1961. Dick was reading the newspaper. McDonald's expands nationwide. The article featured a large photo of Kroc. Many media outlets were beginning to portray Kroc as the man who led the franchise expansion, sometimes even calling him the founder, a misunderstanding. Dick felt anger rising. "We're the founders," Mac said. "Kroc is building an empire using our system." But the contract stated it clearly. Franchise rights belong to Ray Kroc. They could do nothing, and Kroc made his decision. March 1961. He made the brothers an offer. "Sell me the company." "How much?" Dick asked. $2.7 million. The brothers gasped. $2.7 million in 1961. Adjusted for U.S. consumer inflation, equivalent to about $28 million in 2024. To them, it was an astronomical sum. Let us think about it. But Kroc's eyes held different calculations. $2.7 million was far too cheap. He knew it. McDonald's true value was hundreds of millions. December 1961. The deal was done. $2.7 million. Kroc gained complete control of McDonald's. The brothers received their payment after taxes. They were satisfied. Now we can retire. But the contract contained another clause. Future royalty payments are terminated. The brothers agreed to this because Kroc had made a promise. Verbally, to continue paying the brothers 0.5% royalty share. But that promise wasn't written in the contract. But the verbal 0.5% was never paid. Or it didn't continue. The brothers consulted a lawyer. He broke his promise, but the lawyer shook his head. Verbal promises have no legal force. Nothing in the contract means you can't do anything. Dick understood. We've been deceived. Mac looked at the newspaper. McDonald's had expanded to 500 stores. Annual revenue, tens of millions of dollars. The brothers had received only $2.7 million. We've lost billions. And McDonald's became a giant. Mid-1970s. Over 3,000 stores. Worldwide. Annual revenue exceeded $1 billion. Kroc became one of America's most successful entrepreneurs. But the brothers received nothing more. The system they invented, the brand they built, everything became Kroc's. January 14th, 1984. Ray Kroc died at age 81. By then, McDonald's operated thousands of stores. The empire he left changed the world. The concept of fast food, standardized service, the franchise business model, all became his legacy. But behind that success stood two men, Dick and Mac McDonald. Mac, the older brother, died in 1971. Dick, the younger, died in 1998. The world had forgotten the true founders. Today, McDonald's is the world's largest fast food chain. As of the end of 2023, approximately 42,000 locations. Over 100 countries and territories. Corporate annual revenue, approximately $25.5 billion. System-wide sales across all stores far exceed $100 billion. Kroc's vision was fully realized. But this success began in San Bernardino in 1954, where two brothers invented a revolutionary system. History celebrates the victors, but the true inventors are forgotten. What can we learn from this story? First, the difference between vision and execution. The McDonald brothers invented an innovative system, but they lacked the ambition to scale nationwide. Kroc didn't invent the system, but he spread it to the world. Inventors don't always win. Executors win. Second, the importance of contracts. Critical terms, especially long-term rights like royalties, must be documented in writing. What isn't in the contract legally doesn't exist. The brothers trusted Kroc. The cost was billions of dollars. In business, trust alone isn't enough. The contract decides everything. Third, the essence of business models. What Kroc discovered wasn't hamburgers. It was real estate. The surface business and the true business are different. Successful entrepreneurs see beyond the surface to identify the true source of profit. Finally, let me ask you this. Success always has a cost, and sometimes others pay that cost. Was Kroc ruthless, or did he simply understand the essence of business? If you had been in the McDonald brothers' position, what would you have done? Sell for $2.7 million? Or fight? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Every entrepreneur's story has light and shadow. Behind success lies sacrifice. On this channel, I continue telling the true stories of these giants. If you found this valuable, please subscribe and like. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. Until next time.